Hello boys and girls, this is the second reading for today because I want to do a third party reading. There's a lot of story like that going on at the moment, so just because we are confined, I don't know when you're going to watch this anyway, but just because we are confined doesn't mean that there's no kind of situation like that happening. There's a different way to be in a third party situation, and it doesn't have to be in a physical world. It can also be just in the mind, communication back and forth kind of things. So yes, oops. Anyway, what's gonna happen is, well, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do 3 different cards and I'm gonna explain to you how it works, and I'm gonna try not to go too far because otherwise the story goes on and on and on. First card is you. Okay, so at the moment you feel like somehow victorious. It's not top of the world, no, you're not on top of the world, but you kind of found some kind of balance and kind of you're okay for now. The love interest, I'm going to take it like this, otherwise, I mean, you can, obviously he, she, whatever, you work it out for yourself. The love interest, let's put it that way, he's ready to take a leap of faith. He doesn't really know how, to be honest, right now. He's in a bit of like scratching his head, like, how am I going to do this? But he's ready to take a leap of faith. Let's see in which direction, because it can be either one or the other. So when we take on the, let's call it the wife, so we you know what I mean, or maybe you are the wife and you're number one, and you know what I mean. Okay, you work it out for your situation, otherwise we're going to spend Christmas over this. Okay, she is a leader. She's the one in charge. She's in charge of the family. She's taking care of quite a lot. She's the one that keeps things together. Okay, so she's victorious in her own way as well. So how do you feel about the love interest? Well, crossroad, but you're also not aware of all the details. Maybe you didn't know there was another person, and you're pretty defensive at the moment. You want to defend and protect your balance, even though you're not on top of the world. You're kind of alright by yourself, and this just kind of troubling your kind of sense of balance and maybe well-being, so you're not really that keen, really. How does she feel towards him? She doesn't trust him. I don't like Page of Wands. I think I'll make that very clear. She doesn't trust him because she can see it's a lot of sexual kind of thing going on, and maybe he's a bit of a player. How does he see you? Well, you're a bit of a troublemaker. You completely shake his world. He wasn't expecting that. He really wasn't, and he could have done without it. You confused the hell out of him. It just happened. You happen. That's it. You happen in the middle of his life, and that's it. That was enough to, you know what I mean. But it was destiny. It was supposed to happen, and that's it. How is he? Does he see his wife? Okay, so the Hermit. So it's kind of, it's like a retreat for him, or it can it can also be seen as, yeah, get along, one step at a time. It's no big surprise. It's one day, one step, all in front of the next and the next and the next. It's kind of, you know what I mean, routine maybe. Right. Okay. So what action is he gonna take towards you? Well, he was trying to be a bit sneaky, but I think you know that. He tried to get away with murder towards you, not telling you that there was someone else. Okay. What action is gonna take toward the wife? Well, he's melancholic, because maybe he's looking at the way it used to be at the very beginning. And of course, when you've been together for a few years, maybe it's not the same, but it's not supposed to be the same. It's transforming. It's a different type of relationship, or it's either deeper. I mean, you have to work at it, but if he's a one, he's a one. But if he found himself in a situation of a third party, then maybe it's not perfect, really. So what's going to happen next, really? I mean, or the result, because otherwise we're going to go for on this reading forever. What's going to be the result between you and him? Okay. Well, it's going to go from a Seven of Swords to the Emperor. Okay. That's quite surprising. It's going to, get things done. Maybe it's going to get into action. Finally, we can see some action. Something is happening. Okay. But are you going to buy it? Are you going to trust him suddenly? Because, oh, wow, he decided? Okay, so what's going to happen next between him and his wife? Well, there's a lot of battling. Yes, not straightforward. Not straightforward. A lot of battling. Okay, between you and him, you're a fan. So if he wants to have things done and done properly, so he either needs to gain some knowledge about himself, maybe going through therapy, find a mentor, talk to a friend, get some advices, or maybe he can also maybe looking into legal action, I don't know, whatever, but he needs to get his things together, if you see what I'm saying. Because if he wants to make things happen, then he needs to know for sure that's what he wants, and he needs to be prepared, and he needs to do the work. The Hierophant is really not about fluffing around, it's about doing the work, and do it for sure, and do it properly. What about him and his wife? Well, either, choice between two, but he obviously has to make a choice for sure, but also it's a lot of things to juggle. Obviously, if there's a family and also a balance to maintain financially, it's a lot to juggle. Okay, final one, because otherwise we're going to spend Christmas over this. Well, Nine of Wands. So if that is between you and him, if he goes for, doing the work, it's going to take courage, and it's going to take commitment and resilience. It's up to you as well if you want to give that chance to that person, because obviously he was a bit of sneaking around before. Suddenly, did he transform? Did he change? Do people change, really? It's up to you. And as for him and his wife, well, it's looking maybe sorry because he lost something, and he looks back, and yes, maybe he has a melancholy of what he was before, but maybe the situation between them has transformed, has changed. There's been an evolution, and maybe he should accept that things don't stay the same, and maybe he should work with what he has, really, and make it work. I don't know. Final note for you, Ten of Pentacles. So yes, if the work is done and is done properly, then there's a possibility of abundance when it comes to feeling, also financially as well. There's definitely a potential of success, but it depends on many if. So if you want to give a chance, if he's ready to do the work and really do the healing properly and go to the bottom of things, so then maybe there's a possibility of happiness. It's a law of if. Okay? And well, on the other side, for the wife, it will bring the money. And that's maybe, it will obviously bring the money to the family, and maybe that's what she wants at the end of the day. She wants to maintain a certain status. They work for it, they both work, and also if there's children involved, obviously a balance have to be kept and maintained, so that's absolutely fine. Well, a lot of pentacles at the end of the day, I have to say, on both sides. So here we go, stability, but different roots, definitely. So I hope it's helpful. It's not obviously a personal reading, but we can maybe, you can find your way around it. But if it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it resonate, and maybe there's no third party. I don't know why you're listening to this if there's no third party. Anyway, don't try to find a third party when there is not. And if you want a personal reading, you can go on my website and contact me, and we can work it out. Okay, have a lovely evening, and I'll see you tomorrow for a more normal reading. Ciao.